Good evening, Nexus. I'm going to be your host tonight. My name is Mystic. Welcome to the stream. Tonight we will be seeing a match here in Division B West between Who Knows Gaming and Necrofin Mrgles. Should be an exciting night. So far for B West, the only standings we have are Deviled Keg sitting in first place with a victory last night of 2-0 over Soak Every Lane, casted right here. But coming up, Who Knows Gaming got a bit of a hero profile here for them. Let's take a look at what they got. Their top 5 allied heroes, the ones they played the most towards the end of the season, look to be ETC, Mephisto, Jimmy, Anduin, and Falstad. On the other side of Necrofin Mrgles, I don't have anything. They're a new team, so let's see what happens. Don't have any info on them. Should be interesting looking at the maps. No surprise after doing a little bit of research here. The maps. Tonight we are going to have Alterac Pass and Braxis Holdout Band on the side of Who Knows Gaming, with Sky Temple and Towers of Doom banned by Necrofin Mrgles, and they have picked Infernal Shrines to kick things off. Should be fun. Infernal Shrines always a fun map. The most popular map pick in NGS. No doubt both have a plan of how they want to handle this. We do have Who Knows Gaming already filed in, ready, waiting on Necrofin Mrgles, who were caught up in a brawl. Hey Raven, how's it going? Got some offline follows here. Let's give those a little shout out. Mindcry, Bob, and Mark Zombie, thanks for the follows while I was offline. Welcome to the stream. Enjoy your time here in the Nexus. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope you're all doing well. It is a late night cast here, on my side at least. A nice midnight cast for the East Coast. 11 o'clock for me. And a nice comfortable 9 o'clock over on that West Coast. We've got the rest of Necrofin Mrgles filing in now. We'll be getting started here shortly, no doubt. So, Infernal Shrines, as I stated, is going to be where we're starting tonight. One of those maps where a lot of team fighting happens here. A lot of fighting over those points. A lot of battle for those little minions all around the shrine. Get that immortal, push the lane, take down the towers, and win the game. That's all you got to do. Heroes with high priority here tend to be Kael'thas, Gul'dan, anybody with fast shrine clear, Varian with Windblades, scouting. I don't have much scout. Oh yeah, you're scouting. Varian with Windblades. Anybody with really fast minion kill, Kerrigan can be found here a lot. Looks like the teams are ready, so we're going to be jumping in here to the draft very shortly. Good luck, have Batman from Lupus, and away we go. Forgive me if it takes me a minute to get going on the cast here. Flying solo for the first time this season. I tend to grab a co-caster simply for the banter, but we're going to be flying solo. So here we go, Infernal Shrines. Let's see what the band priorities are going to be. Lately, after recent patches and changes, there's been a priority on Junkrat, priorities on Gazebo, Zagara, Garrosh, Johanna, all those kinds of heroes. Johanna, Garrosh, big ones here. Zeratul coming out on the side of Necrofin Mrgles. We've got the Garrosh band on the side of Who Knows Gaming. Both very good opening bands here. ETC followed up, so looking to lock out some tanks on this side. Curious how Necrofin's going to react to that. What their tank pool looks like, we don't know. As I said, the scouting report didn't have much. New team, so looking forward to see what they can do, what they can pull out. And what kind of crazy shenanigans we're going to get here tonight. Starting here on the Shrines. And there's the Johanna band, no surprise there. By far one of the best tank on this map. Probably the strongest tank in the game at the moment as well. So first pick on the side of Who Knows Gaming. I'm looking to see some kind of good wave clear here. Always need the wave clear. But prioritizing somebody who's going to clear the lane. I don't need no coincaster. Thanks, Gal. And it's going to be Mrgles to kick it off. Interesting. Alright, now I'm looking forward to this. First Mrgles I'm going to get to cast. Let's see what can happen. Mrgles, of course, a very, very powerful hero when played to his strengths. Dive in, sleep the team, fly back out, and let your team blow them up. We got Alex and Kael'thas coming out on the other side. Alex, highly valued on this map. Dragon form able to clear out the minions and drive back the enemies off the point really quickly. And Kael'thas, for some of the same reasons, that quick shrine clear gonna help his team out immensely. And just, he's a nuisance, period. Overlay. Obey the call. Followed up by Stukov and Kel'Thuzad. Interesting. Mrgles is going to set up Kel'Thuzad very nicely with those sleeps. Going to set those chains up very easily. And I'm sure Dr. Ziegler can't wait until Mercy gets added to the game. Of course, Mercy, Ziegler. The following band on the side. Variant and Anubarak. Some more tank bands coming out. That tank lockdown is being handled a lot. 5 out of the 6 bands taking out that front line. It's going to be Jimmy to be paired with the Kael'thas alongside Muradin. Let's be. I like it. I like it. Lots of setup on both sides here for both teams. How does Who Knows Esports want to wrap this up? They could use a solid offlaner and somebody help set up some more of their stuff here. Good. Yeah, wing band is guard. Hopefully they reviewed their bands. We have Blaze to wrap it up with Lunara. They are definitely going all in on the slows here. This is going to make Kel'Thuzad's life very nice, and it's a Tychus to wrap it up. Lunara, of course, receiving some recent buffs as well. So it should be a good one. I like the Tychus pick. 2 good solid frontliners and he can kind of chunk at. But they're running a solo Muradin. So we will see what happens. Let me know what you think. I like the draft on both sides personally, but I'm going to have to give the initial draft to the side of Who Knows Gaming. We will see where this goes. Chat, let me know as well what you think. Who do you think is going to win? With those tanks banned out quite heavily, there weren't many options, but it seemed to be Who Knows Gaming's priority there on who they wanted to take. They had a plan in mind, they executed it in the draft, and so we'll see what happens. Blaze stuns into Mrgles sleeps with Lunara slows is going to make Kel'Thuzad's chains very easy to hit. On the other side, Muradin stun into lift up from Kael'thas can set up some nice plays as well. The team that executes better is going to be on top of it here. So let's get going. Let's get started. On the side of Who Knows Gaming, we have Lupus on the Tychus, Dr. Ziegler on the Stukov, Wolf on Mrgles, Mrgles on the Lunara, and Wolf, I said Wolf, Shinkaigen on the Kel'Thuzad. And on the side of Necrofin Mrgles, it is Nullius on the Muradin, Inveklad on the Alexstrasza, Shogun Misa on the Tychus, Fenris sitting on Raynor, and Madamus 3 on the Kael'thas? Yes. Get those votes in. Let me know who you think's going to win as we get started right here in the middle. Both teams meeting. There's an early stun from the Kel'Thuzad. The double chains right out the gate. And he's going chain build as well. Gets a nice early 3 stacks. Both teams getting pretty low there at the start. And off they split to begin their rotations. Blaze heading to the top. Necrofin keeping 5 in the middle, which is just leaving more people for Kel'Thuzad to chain. Jimmy's finally going to split off. Another good set of chains there. That's 5 stacks already on the side of Kel'Thuzad. Yeah, and Muradin can be kind of a nuisance on that point, but Blaze plus Mrgles has a lot of zone control, a lot of crowd control as well. So like I said, it will come down to who executes better, which it usually does in a match. We got Blades versus Jimmy in the top, a good old Terran showdown. Back down in the bottom though, things are still going. Another 2 stacks for the Kel'Thuzad. He's getting a solid 2 to 3 stacks per hit, which is good for the side of Who Knows Gaming. Yeah, Diablo was open as well. Maybe their tank player's not as comfortable on Diablo. Who knows? Oh, Kel'Thuzad getting caught out by the Kael'thas. KT versus KTZ. Getting a freeze down, trying to get away from the Tychus. Tychus is going to be the one ganked instead. Gets chained. And Mal'Ganis getting the slows out, but both heroes can be able to walk away. Wolf dropping incredibly fast out of the Tychus damage, and he is going to fall. First blood goes over to Necrofin Mrgles. As unfortunately it is Mal'Ganis who falls in the attempt to save the Kel'Thuzad. They almost turned that around though. Back in the top, Jimmy has this lane pushed in quite a bit. Lunar clearing out the mid. Taking a quick look at the talents, we got Time to Feed from Mal'Ganis because of course Wingguard is banned. Neural Stimpact on the Blaze. Feeded Touch on the Stukov, who's now dropping low himself. Both teams topping off. Out. We've got Natural Perspective and Nature's Culling on the Lunar, going to push that PvE damage up really high. Kel'Thuzad, of course, going for the chains with Phylactery. Get that self-healing later. On the other side, we've got Third Wind, Dash, Mana Addict, no surprise there, Exterminator, and E-Build Alex. Coming out as level 4s are being picked up, have just been picked up by both teams. We got Reverberation in the Rhythm, Netherwind, an Unknown Talent for Jimmy, and another the newly buffed E-Slow on Alex Strasza. And if you missed that buff, her slow now does not decay if they hit somebody affected by Flame Buffet. Here we go, another engage in the middle. Murden leaping in, Wolf taking some more damage as Shinkalin almost getting picked off. It's gonna be Tychus this time. Barely gets away with the last minute heal from the Alex Strasza there, and Murden's gonna have to leap away again. Dragon already popped. Oh, that's gonna make this Shrine battle much more in the favor of Who Knows Gaming now. Dragon has popped. Who Knows Gaming happy to back off, take the camp, let that dragon form wear out. They're going to let them start it out here. But a premature dragon pop there looks like trying to make sure everybody lives before the objective. So now Alex, a little bit of poke, and that's going to weaken her severely on this shrine. But here we go, 13, 14 minions on the side of Necrofin. Murden getting caught in the slow, leaping away. And they're backing off now, waiting on the Kael'thas rotate. Big chain by the Kel'Thuzad. Here comes the rest of the follow-up. Sleeping because it slows. Down goes Jimmy Raynor. Down goes Murden. And just like that, 2 members of Necrofin Mrgles down. Another chain. A big chain onto the spike. But Tychus being saved by the wall. Needs to thank his front wall there. That gate saved him. No, that turret saved him, rather. MVP. Top turret. Both teams at level 7 now, almost level 8 on the side of Who Knows Gaming's after those picks. And Chad is picking Necrofin Mrgles. Here we go, 32 to 21 on the objective now. Necrofin making a re-engage here as everybody is up. Here begins the fight. Murden, kind of stuck in the middle of everybody here, but Tychus is dishing that damage out on the tanks. Wolf is super low. Lupus is super low, waiting on the Stukov spread. Big Silence is going to come out. Keep Murden from leaping away. He manages to get out 70 health, 20, and Lunar gets the pick. Shogun dropping super low as well. Lunar continuing to poke him down. There's a big heal from the Alex, but with no Murden there, they have to back off. And the first Shrine objective, first Immortal. Mortar Punisher is going to the side of Who Knows Gaming. Blaze and Tychus splitting off now to split Silk as this engages. Kel'Thuzad at 22 stacks already, gets a chain onto the Kael'thas, and down he goes. Massive combo there. Kel'Thuzad now going to back for the mana. And Who Knows Gaming just can continue to poke this down. Lunar with the PvE damage can really tear through these towers and buildings now. Look at that health just drop. A few hits and she can walk away from it, leave it to die, and that's the end of that. So very nice first Immortal on the side of Who Knows Gaming. WKG is what I'm going to start saying just to save myself some breath. Getting a fort, getting a massive XP lead, almost a 2-level lead here. As they hit level 10, it is now almost a level and a half lead here. Shogun now on the one slow. Lunar with the leaping strike, gonna get the pick. And down goes Tychus again, so 5-1 in the favor of the kills here. Shink is super low on that Kel'Thuzad though. Both teams kind of finding their groove again after the first objective. Blaze and Jimmy return to the top, and the rest of Who Knows rotating in. Gonna invade the camp here. They do have the 10 advantage. We'll get to those ults in just a minute. There's the sleep coming out, getting the slow. Massive chain, the chain not gonna connect. Big good, whatever. You know what I was trying to say there. But they do get the invade. And back on F as Tychus just kind of throws in a grenade to add a little bit of stuff there. Rotation down to the bottom camp now as Necrofin tries to clean up. Still lacking 10s. It's now 11-9 in the XP. Let me take a look at that. XP totals. Minion-wise, they're keeping up with the suck, so Globe's not playing a major effect here. It's the Minion and Heroes XP on the other side. Almost way more Hero XP. I'm not going to try to do math. It's late. Dive in again. Here comes the spike. Where's the chain? No chain? No, they're going to have to back off here as Wolfus starts dropping in health. That's alright. Who Knows Gaming is going to rotate up, start the other camp, keeping the map painted blue as Lunara and Kel'Thuzad continue to rotate. Finally, we have ults on both sides. We've got Carrion Swarm, we've got Combustion, we've got Massive Shove, and a fight engaging here right as I'm in the middle of this. Down goes Alex from the Leaping Strike. Another Leaping Strike takes down Kel'Thuz. Tychus is next. Can't even react to it. They're just getting frozen and stunned and blown up instantly. We got Shadow Fishers, we got Leaping Strike. On the other side, we've got Avatar, Draken, Laser Drill, Pyroblast. That's for the Kel'Thuzad, no doubt. Or Lunara, both of those susceptible to that as well. Rainer's Rider and Cleansing Flame. So opting for the single target DPS here. Both ults are pretty solid on Jimmy. Hyperion to me with the Shrine control provides so much more Shrine control, especially coupled with the Dragon. The Living Bomb going off, dropping Wolf super low. He's going to pop Carrion Swarm, and Who Knows Gaming is going to snag the camp and probably walk away. Alex is going to take off to the air. Luna diving in to try to finish somebody off and pays for it from the Alex Estraza ult. Alex landing very aggressively to the front, dropping some damage onto Dr. Ziegler there. They're continuing to chase Necrofin, but they're super low. And Alex doesn't have the health to heal here. Gonna pop the Dragon here again. Down it goes, but down goes Tychus. Nola's barely being saved. And once again, Dragon is not going to be up for the objective as Wolf kicks it off. She could continue to clear the minion waves here in the middle. He's finished his quest. Kel'Thuzad is online. Level 13 to level 12 in the favor of XP. And Mr. Jam Dangle, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Nexus. So here we go, both teams kind of contesting now. Mrgles kind of hanging out, dancing about a little bit. So there's only 9 minions to go for the side of Who Knows. And they're just going to let it clean up. They are down the talent tier, down 2 levels now, in fact. There's a chain onto Kel'Thuz. Here comes the follow-up chain to the spike, and Kel'Thuz gets blown up. Loses his armor. And here we go. Who Knows Gaming coming with the Arcane Punisher now. It is probably the weaker of the Punishers after the recent changes a few patches ago. But still a threat nonetheless. Those lasers can be quite a nuisance to stay out of in the middle of a team fight. Kel'Thuzad barely missing the chain there. Gonna just drop some damage on the tower as this fort falls. The Immortal Stone being baited outside the wall. Gonna keep it outside the gates here so they can poke it down. And here it goes. Dropping just barely, keeping the towers up, but Luna's poison damage is gonna take both those out. There's a Pyroblast onto the Stukov. It's not going to be enough. Stukov's going to live through that. Big chain from Kel'Thuzad. Follow-up stun from the Combustion and the Charge. Blaze finishes his quest as Kel'Thuz dies to Lunara. Alex is popping those heals as fast as she can. And another trade in favor of Who Knows Gaming. Taking another fort. They're going to rotate down to the bottom one. Tychus missing from that fight. Trying to do a little side pushing and get that little bit of extra XP. Going to start his Hearth, but is it going to be in time? Is Lunar going to scout him out? She does. And barely misses. That may have hit right as he teleported out. But Tychus with the narrow escape there. Necrofin now down 2 levels, down a Talontier, and Who Knows Gaming invading again onto their camp. Follow up, Lunara slows. Diving deep is Lunara. Mrgles getting super deep and going super low. And Wolf is going to have to pop the slows to get him out. Now Wolf is super low. Hyper aggressive attack here is going to cost Wolf his life. Mrgles not far behind as Ziegler is trying to flee. Shink as well. And Blaze in the back there, getting pacified. Kel'Thuzad and Blaze go down, so that is what Necrofin needed. They needed an aggressive team fight to turn their direction there. And they got it, so now they need to take full advantage of this. Clear your lanes, take your camps, get this map painted red, or orange in this case, and catch up in this XP. Stukov going to try to silence here, just try to stall this out. Another 20 seconds before Kel'Thuzad and Blaze are up, 5 on them, Mal'Ganis. And now they need to push. They need to get a fort down. They need to get something to get the XP rolling back in their favor. Remember, passive XP increases with each fort that falls. Here we go. They're gonna get their first fort here. Down it goes. Take that well out too. Don't give them something. Their shrine is down here. Take that well out. They're gonna back off. Minions might take it down there. They're gonna get it. The objective on that bottom lane, that well needs to die. They're gonna rotate up to clear out their top camp here as Jimmy's cleaning up the lane. They are now on par on 16s.
The shrine gathers power. Claim it in my name.
And here we go. Camp active. Shrine coming up in 20. Even Talontiers for the first time in a long time. And chat bringing up a very good point. If the team is too spread out, Stukov is not effective as a healer. And he's tough to play into a Kel'Thas sometimes. You get your spread and that living bomb goes off and get nullified and completely, but it's just about smart converging and spreading back out. Smart spreading, but it's going to be a quick engage here on the side of Who Knows Esports. Down goes Tychus. Massive ult usage from Kel'Thuzad here. He's continuing to hit, which is just going to keep resetting. Dr. Ziegler falling super low as well. Nolis is doing his best in Avatar for him to stay alive. Gonna escape with 500 health as the rest of Who Knows Gaming is dropping incredibly low. And it's Blaze that falls on the other side, so now both teams back on even footing, and Necrofin's actually a little better in the health department. Both healers are super low on health though. Merden, of course, able to just back out and then heal back up himself. Kel'Thas trying to spread the damage. Kel'Thuzad ult's coming out quickly. Wolf is dropping in health. They're opting to back out. There's a massive shove from Stukov. 26 objective in the favor, 31. There's a chain on Murden. Nothing comes of it, just a little delay. 32. Here we go in dragon form this time. Not even needed. Not pops, not even needed. And here we go. And all of a sudden, Necrofin and Mrgles find themselves with an XP lead and their first shrine here at the 15-minute mark. With it in the lane that they've managed to push in on Tychus. So there we go, they're going to be doing their best to get the keep. Wolf getting absolutely destroyed right now. Pops the Carrion Swarm, able to get out with just enough health. He gets that ult off. Has to back up, and this Immortal plus the rest of the follow-up damage absolutely deleting his health pool. Shink gets jumped on next, and down he goes. Pops his Phylactery, comes back immediately. Wolf down to 700 health. Ziegler dropping as well. Down he goes. Shink is back again, but gets picked right back off. And then just like that, Necrofin is getting the kills, finishing off the keep. And they've got 30 to 40 seconds to work on the core here. It might be enough time. They're going to start dishing out the damage. Core shield is down. Here we go. 95. 85. Wolf is going in. He's going to try to stall. They're going to try to opt to kill him instead of focusing the core. He goes down. Now they've got it. 50, 44, 40, 35. And it's 16 minutes. Necrofin Mrgles with a massive comeback due to a hyper-aggressive invade on the side of Who Knows Gaming's. And game 1 goes to Necrofin Mrgles. GG. Taking a look at the post-game stats here. Looky, Kel'Thuzad at the top of the second in damage in the end. Tychus taking the top towards the end there with 58,000. Kel'Thuzad at 54, but with the siege on his team as well. Raynor getting 95,000 in siege. Healing in favor of Muradin, top healing in the game. Or top self-healing, I assume that is, yeah. Top healing in the game. Both healers pretty even there. Team fights were pretty balanced. Both teams were always low. Both teams were always really close. So there we go. Game number 1 in favor of Necrofin Mrgles. We will be back shortly. We're going to get map pick, first pick stuff under control. And unfortunately, yeah, that hyper-aggressive invade on that camp at the end goes in their favor. Goes in Necro's favor. We'll be back shortly. Raven Buddy, thank you for the sub. We're still waiting on the lobby map picks here. We'll be back here any minute, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around, hang out, enjoy the music. Enjoy the Heroes of the Storm. All right, welcome back. Thank you as well, Ginger0515. Thanks for the 100 bits. Welcome to the stream. From all the Mrgles, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure so far. I can't wait for the next game. We have our map pick. We have the lobby set up. And here we go. Let's take a quick look as these teams are ready to roll. Who Knows Gaming going with the map pick here after Necrofin Mrgles takes their home pick on Infernal Shrines, turns it around on the last part of the game, takes it from us. So Who Knows Gaming is taking it to Dragonshire. Going to be a high focus on that solo lane here with a strong 4-man looking to take both points in their favor. Once again, RavenX, thanks for the sub. Ginger, thanks for the bits. Hope you guys are having fun. Let's kick this thing off. So Dragonshire, always a fun map to cast on. Always fun to see what these teams are going to come up with here. 4-man rotation can show some interesting comps. One of the few maps you get to see Sergeant Hammer get pulled out on. Other heroes, strong presence here for Rexar, Malthael, anybody who can win that top lane, not just hold it, but win it and hold it under control is going to really decide the factor of how this match goes. First pick is going to go to Necrofin Mrgles, and we get started here right now. And immediately the Zeratul ban comes out again. They do not want to deal with Zeratul, and I don't blame them. Shout out to Mr. Jam Dango from Mezos. It's always fun when everybody comes in here knowing each other. The NGS community is wonderful, and it's a great place to be if you're playing Heroes but you're not playing it with the amateur leagues. Get involved. It's a blast. Great people, great teams, great fun. And one of the best communities to be a part of. So come join us here at Nexus Gaming Series if you're not a part of it yet. Even if you're not on a team now, come join the community. Find people to play with. Start forming a team for next season. Or get picked up by a team who's looking for more. We've got Garrosh banned on the side of Who Knows Gaming again. And Joe banned again on the side of Necrofin, Mrgles, and ETC. So once again, high tank ban priority here. It is one of the easier roles to start weakening the pool for. Not as many tanks as there are most of the other heroes. And Necrofin is going to steal the Mal'Ganis into the Cyber build. Hopefully they don't take Winged Guardian. That is my reminder to both teams. Please do not take Winged Guardian. Would hate to see you lose a map due to a banned talent due to bugs. So, with that taken away, what is Who Knows Gaming going to answer back with? What is their plan? Muradin. They're going to take the Muradin. Some teams trading tanks here. And Sylvanas. Not a shocking pick there at all. She can do so much damage on this map, especially in a 4-man ball in the bottom lane. You might even see something cheeky as a high focus on that bottom lane completely. Both teams should be prioritizing it. The teams can come up with some cheeky little shenanigans when they got a Sylvanas on this map. Stukov picked again for Stukov stolen away as well, so the team's trading heroes here. Stukov going to the other side for Invectlad when followed up by Falstad. Gonna get that global presence going. Will he be in the offlane is the question. It depends on, I would say, who is picked up on the side of Who Knows Gaming. Falstad can win that solo lane, but he's kind of squishy depending on who's up there. And with the XP Globe changes and no ban on the side of Who Knows Gaming. Perhaps a lack of decision there. Don't know. We'll see. Falstad can't be a nuisance. He can stick in a 4-man and immediately fly up to top lane to help take that back. He can hold the top lane and fly back down to give advantage there as well. Definitely one of the better maps for him. And of course, Bribe is very useful here as well. And it's Brightwing Band on the side of Necrofin Mrgles. Should keep banning tanks just like last game, even though they both have main tanks now. That would be something humorous. And perhaps that's why there was no third ban on the side of Who Knows Gaming. They were just going to keep banning tanks, but there was no reason to anymore. I don't know. What are they going to complement the Sylvanas with? Anduin for Dr. Ziegler. And Orphea from Mezos. Nice. That is a nice 4-man pile up right there. It's going to be Rainer just picked up by Fenris again. Gotta respect the no ban. And Nazebo, that's going to be your solo laner more than likely. Shogun picking up the Nazebo. This new spider build can definitely win a lane, and it's going to be Rexar for Lupus as he flips through the skins really fast. That'll be a fun and interesting matchup to watch in that top lane. Rexar can always win the lane. So need that team ban. Oh, come on, it's Brightwing. Oh, yeah, Brightwing is banned on this map. Maybe that's why they went ahead and did it. Just to to respect it. So double, no bans really on the third one. Looking at the drafts, I've got to give it to Who Knows Gaming purely for the Rexar pick. Rexar is super good on this top lane, although the new buff Nazebo could make a difference here. We will see. Who is going to win? But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, diving into Dragonshire. On the side of Who Knows Gaming, we've got Wolf on the Murden, Lupus on the Rexar, Shinkagen on the Sylvanas, Dr. Ziegler on Anduin, and Mrgles on the Orphea. Over on the other side, for Necrofin, Mrgles currently leading 1-0. Got Inveclad on the Stukov, Nullius on the Mal'Ganis, Shogun Misa on the Nazebo, Kael'thas being played by Madamus P3, and Raynor for the Fenris.
5, 4, 3.
Here we go. Both teams going to be in the middle. Kick this thing off.
Fight well, heroes.
See if we get some sprays. See if we get some dancing. Nothing. Or is this all about the blood? Nola's fighting Misha immediately. Going straight for the bear. Diving in. There's the wall. Going to trap Wolf in there with him. But Wolf's going to be able to leap out. It's going to trap Nolas in there as the wall wasn't dropped quite quick enough. The heals are spread out. Topped off. And here we go. Team splitting off. Misha and Rex are headed immediately to the top lane. And it's going to be Jimmy that goes with them. So they're going to be looking to get Nazebo stacked as quickly as possible. In the 4-man, fully expecting this map to go to 20 perhaps. This is one of those maps where the first objective could be 5 minutes in, it could be 15 minutes in, so we will see. I put the over-under usually at around 10 to 12 minutes. It depends on how well these teams play their 4-man in their top lane. But Jimmy, definitely one of the heroes that can lane against Rexar. And there's going to be a quick heal coming from Dr. Ziegler here. As in the middle they engage again. We've got third wind for the Myrden, Bird of Prey, Bold Strategy, Unfurling Shadows for Sylvanas, and in this tight 4-man battle that's going to happen in the bottom lane is going to get stacked super quick. It's already sitting at 12, 14, 15, 17. But she low on health there as we jump back over. Or if you're going with Ancestral Strength. And Nazebo's going to be the first one down. First blood goes over to the side of Who Knows Gaming this time around.
Inherit the Dragon Knight's power and lay waste.
And yes, we've got quests on top of quests. Time to Feed, Feeded Touch, Pandemic, Gathering Storm, and Veteran Marksman. So all of the quests tonight. Let's see who finishes first and where they go. Another big pick here. Nola's getting super low. Stukov getting the heal up, but a stun coming from Wolf. And down he goes, so 2-0 already on the kills and a talent tier advantage already for Who Knows Gaming. So Who Knows Gaming, again, starting out strong. Immediately gets full control of the shrines. Madamus just going to sit here and keep poking Dr. Ziegler out. As Necrofins are looking to soak forward. There it is for him. Another quest. We've got Hunter-Gatherer for the Rexar. Madam is getting zoned out by Wolf. Able to throw the hammer and interrupt, but Dr. Ziegler going to get this first dragon? No. The Zebo quick to get down there and capture it. Almost had a 2-minute dragon. And honestly, it's not really worth anything at 2 minutes. It's fun to take it and keep that from your opponents, but it's perfectly fine to stall this first one out for a little bit and get a little bit stronger. Lupus in trouble here in the top lane as the Zebo dies after we just left. They're going to get the pick in the top lane. Right after we jump away, though, Nazebo gets picked off down in the bottom by Mrgles and the crew. And Nullius is all alone here at the mid lane as Inveclad finally rotates up. And here we go. Another capture 3 minutes in. Nola's going to get the cancel again as Jimmy takes that top shrine. Nola's doing just enough to intimidate Ziegler back away. Got a camp already pushing down into the bottom lane. These teams are all over this map right now. Madam is going to have to hearth away here. Nullius is as well, and there's another shrine capture. Rexar has full control of that top lane now that the help is gone for Jimmy. And the first Dragon Knight goes over to Who Knows Gaming at 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Yeah, the triple backline strat late game didn't pay off for him last time. Let's see if they can make it work this time. But here we go, front wall down. They're going to rotate down to this bottom lane, which is the priority. Got 3 camps that push bottom lane. Always the best one to take, and of course getting wells down, just like on Volskaya or something, just means less heals during the brawls. Here's the engager. Nolis getting in. Anduin in the Dragon Knight. Gonna have to back out. Not even gets the wall of the turrets, but no well here. Nolis gets rooted as Anduin makes the great escape there. They're gonna rotate back up to catch this XP in the middle. Both teams sitting at 7. Fenrir's having to play hide and go seek up here with Rexar and Misha. It's Falstead floating up. Madamus rotating up. He's got Mrgles right on his back. Wolf as well. Now it's a 3v2 in the top lane, and the stun is missed, but Mattias is gonna get blown up anyways. Down he goes, and now Fenrir's getting stunned down as well. Able to survive, and that's a 4th kill on the side of Who Knows Gaming. Camp down here, siege camp at the bottom taken by Necrofin. They're engaged down here in the bottom, 2v2. Norden getting the stun. Gonna have to leap away. Got the giants on their back. Now 3v2 is Vecman shows up as well. 3v3. Sylvanas already sitting at 35 stacks. Rexar at 11. Murden at 5. 16 on Fated Touch. 28 on Pandemic. Which I find a little interesting to take. It does blow Murden up pretty quick. But the spider buff would tear through Sylvanas and Orphea rather quickly. 25 on Gathering Storm, 22 on Veteran Marksman. Team's cleaning up. Level 10's online. We've got Avatar, we've got Boars, we've got Wailing Arrow and Crushing Jaws. What is Anduin going to pick? We don't know. Carrion Swarm, Flailing Swipe, Gargantuan, Mighty Gust, and he's going to go with Light Bomb. Not surprised. There it is. Picked. Nolis is caught up, surrounded now by himself. Going to use his sleep to fly out. Gets hit again. The stun goes on to Falstead here, and they're going to be able to just squeeze out of there. Wolf low on health now. Here we go. Necrofin's pushing into that bottom lane. Jimmy dueling it out up top with Rexar and winning at the moment. Nolius getting the dive into the back line. Pops the Carrion Swarm, going to stay right on top of Wolf. Gets the kill with it. And Necrofins now has advantage in the bottom lane. It's going to cause Who Knows to back off. Jimmy just going back and forth here, trying to keep poking down the Rexar. That's why he's got that little Banshee there. There's a Boar. Gets the slow onto Misha, or from Misha, following up with the stun. Down goes the ult, and now Fenris is by himself with a gun. Necrofin's taking the camp here. Mezzo sniffing it out, getting some poke on the Nolis. And Fenris just doing his best to keep poking away up here. She slipping out of there with the wave, and down goes that camp. Falset is rotated up as well. Going to try to get control of this top lane again. Flying right back down south as the engage begins again. Flailing Swipe comes out. Shogun, big stun from the Orphea. Mighty Gust is going to save Shogun there. As Gargantuan's going to zone the rest of them out here. Now it's in favor of Necrofin. Re-engaging on here. Onto the Shogun again. Doing their best to get to the Nazebo. Backing out. Nolis backing out as well. They're just going to kind of back off here. Way down the Stukov heals. Nolis dropping even lower as that dagger continues to rack up the damage. Sitting at 61 stacks. Jimmy has full control of the top lane as Rexar has moved to the middle. Perhaps Lin had rotated down to stall during that. Now the rotation up on the Falstad is going to get him killed. And here we go. It's back. Captured full control to Necrofin again, but with no Falstad, they're not going to be able to hold this long enough, likely, to actually take it. Nolis getting picked on, gets slept. Or gets stunned rather, the sleep was from him. And she gets super low on health, but gets out with the wave. Wolflow as well. Going to be able to at least stall here and capture this. And Rexar's got control of the top. Falstad just coming back up. Shink's going to grab the Shrine. Is Yvette going to be able to get the silence off in time? No. The Pustule not fast enough. And here we go. Another dragon in favor of Who Knows Gaming. 6-2 the kills. 13 talents for both sides. Going to take out this middle fort now. Big kick onto the Falstad. He's out of the picture. Big stun coming out. Shogun barely slipping out again thanks to the Stukov heal. And this Dragon Knight has dropped, and Shinken with half health is going to be yanked out by Anduin. There's the wave. And they back on off. Necrofin's going to take their camp here. And you know what, chat? I never did the poll. I'm going to run it late here. See what you guys think voting at the 10-minute mark.
To my side.
Oh, another rotation up onto the Jimmy, and he is down. Who Knows Gaming doing a very good job on these rotations between the lanes. They're going to take out this top fort, top well. This is going to make it even harder for Jimmy to control up here. There you go. Shink dropping back as Necrofins are pushing hard in the bottom lane now. They got Giants behind him with Nazebo. He does some pretty solid siege damage down here. Here we go. Fort down, but wall down on the bottom keep. Giants in the back. Stukov going to drop the silence. Here's a big stun from the Orphea. Mrgles diving in. The flailing swipe comes out. Saves himself. Backs off. Necrofin just going to back away in this bottom lane as Jimmy's back up in the top. Mr. Raynor playing cleanup. Also cleaning up in the middle, and it's about a half level lead, almost a full level lead for Who Knows Gaming right now. All the votes coming in for Necrofin. Fort advantage is in favor of Who Knows Gaming. As we saw last time, it only takes one team fight late to really turn this around, and again, you've got a mostly backline team with the Mrgles. Versus, well, another backline. It's all backlines on both sides. Necrofin going to clean up here while the next camp being taken by Who Knows Gaming. Falstad and Raynor up here on the top. Raynor going to keep busy with the Rexar. We've got a brawl going on in the bottom. They're going to have to back root it again. Is Nolus. Ziegler hitting those chastises very well as Sylvanas dives into the back to try to do a little more damage. Up to 84 stacks. Another wave getting onto the Zebo. Throws the dagger out. There's some more stacks. Armor reduction is up. And Falstad is left. Flown down to help in the bottom lane. And Jimmy's getting picked off at the top. Now he's going to go down. We saw the beginning of that fight there right as we jump back down to follow Falstad. Getting a big stun from the aggressive Raynor in the top lane. Flailing Swipe going to come out and knock the living bomb away. Or light bomb away, rather. But it's going to cost him as he was left isolated. Down goes Stukov. Down goes Orphea. Shogun returns the favor, taking 1-for-1 here, but Nilius is super low. There's a gust under the fort. Dragon Knight is taken, though, by Rexar. Shogun is super low. Mattius is low as well. He's going to be the one that falls in that trade there. And Shink is just going to hearth away as it's down to Nilius and Shogun in the bottom lane. Raynor is down. Falstad is down. Stukov is down. And here comes a 13-minute Dragon Knight in the bottom lane. We're going to tear through this fort.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Mr. Jam with the lone vote for Who Knows Gaming. So now Necrofin's on the defensive again, down a level. Not down a talent yet. It won't be until 20s. There's Carrion Swarm popped. It looked like Carrion was... No, it was not. It was just the noise of the bats. Dragon Knight getting a little bit of work done here on this back wall. That gate is still up, though. Nola's diving in deep. Tries to pop the sleep. Gets stunned instead. There's a stun from the Orphea follow-up. Flailing Swipe not coming out in time as the kill is secured. And once again, Who Knows Gaming finds themselves up 5-4 in a fight. They're going to immediately engage on this camp. And Rexar is going to head straight back up to the lane. Jimmy Lane are doing everything he can in this top lane right now to push things back in his favor. Gets the camp pushed up, backs on off. Well goes down, so there's a little bit more balance in his favor there in the top lane. Who Knows Gaming going to rotate over here to this other camp. I really like how Rexar's playing with the Misha here, keeping Misha in spots to keep him that vision in his favor. Doing some lane cleaning himself. Camps are taken. All the camps are up and going, or down and waiting to respawn. And Who Knows Gaming reconforming here at the 5-man in the middle. They know where Necrofin are. They've shown in the bottom. Siege camp is back up. They're going to rotate to that as well. Chat, you've picked Necrofin again. Are they going to get the turnaround here? But we have level 20s online with a level and a half to go for Necrofin this time. In this situation last game, they had already caught back up and was past an XP. Let's see how they hold this down. Can they hold this down, get to their 20s, and take back over? Whereas Who Knows Gaming got too much of an advantage at this point. They have 1 fort down to Necrofin's 3. Misha scouting out the camp, taking some hammer bolts to the face. The Zebo is done with his quest, his stacking quest, if they get to 20. They were planning on it, so they gotta stall this out as long as they can. Finish that XP. Murden's still not quite done with Stormbolt, needs 3 more hits. But using it smartly instead of just spamming it out for the quests. And Sylvanas up to 112 stacks. %56 damage increase for her right now. And there goes the Boars. He gets Jimmy rooted immediately. Stun followed up. Little overkill on the Jimmy there, but he is secured for the kill, and it's Mrgles dying just as fast in the back line. Sylvanas doing so much dot damage there with following it up with the Q. And then Burden finishes quest as the Zebo goes down as well. Now everything is in Who Knows Gaming's favor. This is their map to lose right now. They've got 50 seconds before it's a balanced fight again, and they're going to go immediately to capture shrines and grab the dragon in the middle. Sylvanas rotating up onto the Mal'Ganis up here. Gonna convert those minions. Push this lane back in. And here we go. Murden's already waiting at the dragon. Wolf has captured it, and here they go. Dragon Knight going right down the middle here. They're not wasting any time. They've still got 3 seconds for Raynor, 12 seconds for Nazebo. Wall is already down. Wall is being hacked at. 3 hits, and it's pretty much done. This is a level 17, level 20 Dragon Knight. 17-minute Dragon Knight, I should say. Big old Orphea doing some work there, getting another massive stun on Mal'Ganis again. There's a punt. False going to be able to just barely get away. And the core health is dropping. No tank though. With Wolf in the dragon, there's no real tank, only relying on the punt. Another chain lockdown right there, and down goes the Zebo. We got the wind tunnel on Falstad. Level 20s, now that we've got a brief moment of action here, we've got Rewind on Murden, Kill Command, Varian's Legacy. That is the damage ult for Anduin at level 20. Bolt of the Storm on Sylvanas and Engulfing Oblivion, which resets the cooldown on takedowns for Orphea. Seeker Swarm, Bile Explosion, another fight. Stukov gets picked off immediately. Shink is just choking Raynor in damage here. It is a 5v2. Core is dropping. There's another ult reset. Fenris is going to go down. Here comes another Jaws here in about 3 seconds. Falstad able to keep away, but this is a little too late on the stand here. This is going to be it. Game 2 is going to go over to Who Knows Gaming. we've got a 1-1 tie. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a game 3. Game 3 hype. Let's hear it, chat. Here we go. Let's take a quick look at the stats. Sylvanas with 62,000 damage. Zebo with 71,000 damage. 151 siege damage for him. Rexar sitting at 163. Stukov and a little behind on the healing there, but his team was dying so fast. You couldn't even get the spread out. Unfortunate. Anyone sitting at 64. XP gain, all in favor of Rexar there. He kept alive pretty solid up there in the top. Sylv build makes you sad. This is what I see a lot of. I've heard the good things about the Q1 as well. I think whatever works best for both teams can work for her. But let's go. Take it to intermission here. We'll be back with game number 3 coming up between Necrofin Mrgles. Hi, Deathwing. Game number 3 coming up between Who Knows Gaming and Necrofin Mrgles. Shortly. Welcome back. We're already ready to go here. Just about ready to start. Got both teams filtered into the lobby again. Who Knows Gaming taking their own map pick. So Necrofin Mrgles is going to try to take you back with their own. Taking the pick of Battlefield of Eternity. Let's see what the teams do here. If they're going to go for the race. If they're going to go for the team fights. We'll see. These teams are ready to roll. We'll be getting started here any minute now. All the hate on the W quest. Here we go. Battlefield of Eternity. It's going to be Who Knows Gaming with the first pick going into this one. And missiles dropping from... We had 2 people drop from the lobby there. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a Who Knows Gaming map pick. They didn't tell me. But apparently it is supposed to be... Apparently it is supposed to be first pick for Necrofins. Yeah, it's supposed to be first pick for Necrofins. So this is Who Knows Gaming's map pick going to Battlefield of Eternity. So give us a minute while they get the game reset back up here, getting everybody filtered back in. We'll be back in just a moment. You see your boy Jimmy. Remake feels good, man. Yeah, we're going here shortly. Mrgles is having some issues getting reconnected. There we go. The teams are ready. I'm ready. Let's do this. Welcome back, chat. Lever status. These teams are ready to roll. Here we go. Back into the draft. Battlefield of Eternity. Arrow with the raid of 15 coming over from the C Western match that was happening right before this. Thanks, Arrow, for the raid. Welcome aboard, everyone. Welcome to the match. B West, Who Knows Gaming versus Necrofin Mrgles. We got a game 3, so come on in, get hype, and let's party. Here we go. Zeratul with the opening band again for Necrofin Mrgles. We're going to see another tank focus. Yep, Garrosh on the side of Who Knows Gaming. So right off the bat, same exact bands for both games. For all 3 games, I should say. Is it going to be a Johanna ban? Place your bets, chat. Johanna? No, it's Artanis. Going with the swap up on the pick bands here. Finally, we got Artanis banned. What is Who Knows Gaming going to do? Will it be ETC again? Will it be Diablo? Will it be a tank of any sort? It's Vala. So both teams opting to ban out one of the race-heavy heroes. What's that poster behind me? That is a map of Menzo Barazan from Dungeons & Dragons. And we got Johanna. First pick. She makes it through the draft, finally. Here we go. Johanna is out. Li Ming and ETC on the side of Who Knows Gaming. They had that ready to go with the immediate picks on both sides there. Once again, if you're just joining us from Arrow's stream, thanks for the raid, Arrow, once again. Welcome. We've got Game 3 hype here with Who Knows Gaming. Bringing it back in game number 2 after kind of tossing it away with an overly aggressive invade. Game number 1 and losing it to Necrofin in the end. Fenris back on the Rainer. We got Inveclat on the Brightwing this time. Nolius with the Johanna, and Fenris back on Rainer. Fenris doing the good work and making my job easy. Staying on the same hero. Another target ban for the Immortal there. That is Greymane going out. Thank you, Ginger. And Anduin. They don't want to deal with Anduin this time. Minus the first bans on both sides, we've got a nice new set of bans here. Good to see. Teams adjusting to the map. So we go Who Knows Gaming setting up. What are they going to combo ETC with? It's going to be Mephisto. We've got a Mephisto. Oh, baby. Enthrall. Mephisto and Battlefield. It's a very, very tight-knit area there to battle in the middle, so I can see Mephisto getting a lot of value with that ring. Very interested to see it in play. First Mephisto of the tournament for me to see. I don't know if we've had some other any of the others yet. It is only the first week of NGS, so. Kael'thas and Diablo rounding it out. Madamus on the Shogun on the Kael'thas this time. Diablo by Madamus. Okay. So some role changes here as well, or my thing didn't update properly last game. One of the two. Hammer from Shogun incoming. No, it's unfortunately no hammer here. We've got Stukov for Dr. Ziegler on the other side. Nobody flipping around. Teams are ready to go, ready to roll. Here we go. Let's get the Game 3 Kukos in here. Let's party. Where are my Game 3 Kukos? Fine Joe? I don't know. It's game 3 hype. Let's do it. Cuckoo Swarm, who hit the chicken? Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Game number 3. We've got Dr. Ziegler on the Stukov, Mrgles on the Li Ming, Shinkaigen on the Mephisto, Lupus with the Thrall, and Wolf on ETC. On the other side for Necrofin Mrgles, we've got Fenris on the Laner, Shogun on the Kel'Thas, Madamus on Big Dibbles, and Veclad on the Murderous Little Dragon of Brightwing, and Nolius on the Johanna.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let the battle begin.
Here we go. Hey Berserk, welcome to the stream. We've got Thrall and Jimmy in the top lane there. Everybody else headed to the bottom. We've got Double Mage on one side. We've got Standard Comp on the other. Batmaker, thank you for the follow. Both teams just kind of feeling each other out here as we get started. Big brawl going off here. Wolf dropping incredibly quick. Gonna be able to escape. Here we go. We've got Unyielding Power from Mephisto. Quests there. Quests everywhere. Another good lockdown coming out. Mephisto gonna be able to teleport out though and get out of it. Medius tries to dive back in again. Nolus on the Joe. They've got both tanks in the bottom lane here. Veclad's gonna teleport right back on top. Get that heal up. Looking at these drafts. Both teams with some interesting drafts here. I'm not sure who to pick here. Let's see what you think, chat. Madam is super low. He's going to be able to escape out again as Mephisto keeps doing his best to poke. Got 1 stack of Prog Rock on ETC. 4 stacks of Echo of the Elements. Echoes of the Elements for Thrall. Jimmy later. 4 stacks of the Skull Quest Unyielding Power for Mephisto, and 4 glows for Kel'Thas. Diablo getting the flip, gonna back out a little bit. Johanna is rotated up as Jimmy Raynor, Fenris up here, taking the camp, choosing to melee the minion, putting that beautiful melee animation to work. And Shaq again going in hard on the Mrgles. Wolf barely sliding out there with enough health to live. Mrgles have sniffed out this camp take. It's super low. Are they going to have enough to take it away? Wolf gets right back on it. Going to be able to W here in a second to knock down Wall. Diablo's super low. Gets silenced. Brightwing teleport in not fast enough. And now everybody else dropping as well. It's going to be Kel'Thas that drops second. And first and second blood goes in favor. Who knows? Gaming. Level 4 is online for both teams. Who knows? Gaming getting a near 1 level lead now out of that. More votes for the Necrofins. They've got all the fans here. Can they please them? Imagine playing Brightwing instead of Little Deathwing. I agree. That's the only way you're going to get Deathwing in the matches right now. Immortals are online, and Necrofin going straight for the Immortal. Going to start racing this thing down immediately as Who Knows Gaming takes their camp. Stukov still up in the top lane. Ziegler rotating down now as the engage has started. Wolf is super low, and he's going to go down immediately with no healer here to top him off. Necrofin with the nice start here. Half the Immortal down, full Immortal health on their side. Immortals are on opposite sides here as well. They're going to be able to just start immediately on this. And Mrgles going to start poking away. No tank for the side of Who Knows Gaming. He's ETC just not back up. Thrall continuing to soak. And that's going to be that. The first Immortal going to go over to Necrofin Gaming. Maddie is out super far though. Scouting out really far here. Going to be able to walk away as the ring damage from Shink not going to be enough to really do anything here. Orbios. Madamus trapped again. There's a lockdown from Kel'Thas, so going to be able to protect him there. And now it's everybody diving in. Wolf is in there now, splitting the team up. Going to be caught. Only the front line there for Wolf. A lot of poke coming out from Jimmy there. Double frontline definitely carrying the weight here on the side of Mrgles right now. Mrgles. Orbios from Li Ming. I like that term. They engage again. Manamus getting the flip. Wolf in trouble, but it's Kel'Thas that gets locked down first. And he goes down. Manamus trying to back off. He's not full on souls yet. He's not a big boy Diablo. He's just about a half-grown boy. Half-grown Lord of Terror. More like a Prince of Terror at the moment.
demon has fallen, but he will rise again in time.
First hold goes pretty well, despite all things considered there. They can only get the wall in about a quarter of the fort's health. And immediately they're pushing to the bottom lane, gets the stun on him. Adams, he's isolated now, charges out. Brightwing going to teleport in just in time to get the heal. Imagine playing Brightwing. Who is Brightwing? Shouldn't exist in this game anymore. I'm a little bummed too, because the one build that I still enjoy on Brightwing was the polymorph spam build, lockdown, and they killed that as well. Cal got both gloves, that's a win. 14 for Progrot. Thrall is done with all the elements. We got 10 on Feed to Touch, 35 on the Skull Quest. Only 6 gloves for Kel'Thas at this point, when he had the head lead there, and Souls at 67. We got Peekaboo. We've got Pinball Wizard. We've got Loudspeakers. We've got Firestomp build coming out with Soul Shield for the double major. Good flex pickup there on Madamus. It's actually doing quite a lot of work for him into the double mage. Teenage Dibbles. Madamus getting caught out a little bit far again. ETC trying to get the slide into Isolate. Sheikah gonna finish that quest now with Spite at level 4 and Froststorm at level 7. Curious to see the Mephisto build these days. And it's Laner who gets picked off on the rotation there, as I was busy looking at talents. And Nolius is gonna barely escape out of there as well. Necrofin Mrgles winning the vote here 5-1. Everybody is here. They're here for the Murlocs. Will they live up and take game number 3? Or much like in World of Warcraft, will they be slain? Level 10's online first. Rotating up already is Who Knows Gaming. Gonna get this Immortal chunked all the way down to half health here. And here's what we're looking at. We've got Mosh Pit, we've got Sundering, we've got Flailing Swipe, we've got Consume Soul. I hadn't seen Mephisto so long I didn't recognize which ult that was. And we've got Wave of Force on the Li Ming. Level 10's not up yet. Here comes the Consume Souls there. And it's going to take out Kel'Thas. Oh no, that was ETC that did that, with a little help from the Mephisto ult. So now up 5-4, they're going to go right back to work on this Immortal. Level 10s are online. We've got Emerald Wind, we've got Blessed Shield, Phoenix, Rainer's Rider again, and Apocalypse. Alright chat, you've had pretty good opinions on various things throughout the night. Why so much Rainer's Rider lately? Did I miss a buff to it? Or is just kind of been slept on lately? Why Rainer's Raider over the Hyperion here? Is it for the poke? I've never had much success with it myself. So I'm genuinely asking here, for those of you who are more familiar with Jimmy. Oh, with Madamus with the flip, Wolf's going to be able to get they're going to get the wall down. Wolf's going to try to escape. He's going to get stunned again by the There's the APOC. He's going to get the stun off just in time, but Madamus is super low now that he's at Souls. Brightwing gets the heal off. Shogun dropping down as well. We got shields all over the place. And this top fort is dropping quickly, but are they going to be able to hold it off? Joe doing a good job driving everybody out. Madamus diving onto the Mephisto, gets the flip. Fire stomps again, and the fort lives! The fort lives! For how long is the question, but the fort lives! For race, oh that makes sense. Duh, we're on. Oh, there goes the fort. Good job, Li Ming. Yeah, very valid point. We are on Battlefield of Eternity. Raider's better, a lot harder to get value out of him. That'd be why I don't play Jimmy much. That'd explain why I have no value out of it. Thanks for the feedback, chat. It's always nice to learn as we go. This is a community, we grow together. Big flip from Diablo, gets the flip on the Thrall. There's this polymorph follow-up. The Thrall going to be able to get away as Madamus is getting chunked hard by the ranged poke there. Consume Soul is going to take out Diablo, going to weaken Raynor. Down goes Kael'thas, leaving with the cleanup and the resets. And so far the double mage is working. 9-2 in favor of the kills. They've got level 13s. They're going to invade this camp. No, they're going to rotate down and take the fort. Instead, the call is made. Down goes the fort is going to be going down to those. Madamus now with no souls. Easy pickings here for the Nephilim and the brother of the Lord of Terror. The baby Terror here with no souls. And Li Ming puts Diablo in his place. As the story tends to go. Chromie was the play here. Hey, I'm never going to argue against a Chromie. I love me some Chromie. Shink getting polymorph as he teleports in, still doing some rigging damage there, and they're fighting over this camp. Still down to Diablo. Necrofin got it? No, they get knocked off and they're going to lose this camp, and Wolf may die for it. Chat MVP. Heck yeah, chat's always the MVP. I'm just here to tell you what's going on. Chat's the real heroes here. They're why we do this. The people playing are why we do this. I'm just a guy showing it to you and pretending I know what I'm doing. But with no tank, Who Knows Gaming is going to have to back off here. Necrofins have their 13s, 15s nearby. Level 15 nearby for Who Knows Gaming. And Diablo charging into the Thrall on the top. Joe going to follow up. There's the APOC. Trying to block him out. The APOC misses. And still only at 9 souls. Diablo's got to be careful getting poked down very hard here. And Shink is just cleaning up with the Mephisto. Just feeding the the resets to Li Ming. And just like that, lacking ETC, Who Knows Gaming cleans up in the top lane. And the Immortals have swapped sides, and here we go. They've got pretty much 17 seconds uncontested. Sphendrus is going to kind of clean the lane up in the bottom. Joe's back to Hearth. And Immortal number 3 going over to Who Knows Gaming. Going to be in the top lane, voted as the weaker lane here. Is there some damage on the... Yeah, there's damage on one tower and the gate just a little bit, so it's going to head to top lane.
The heavens shall triumph this day.
Alright, here we go.
The gates of hell.
Following the Immortal in right here. Nolius caught out deep, gets silenced. Down goes Nolius. The front line is dwindling here. Diablo's still only at 27 souls. So the durability of this front line is super low, but Shink and Li Ming super low as well. Super low, super low. That's all I'm saying here. Health bars are dropping everywhere. The Immortal getting knocked away. Raynor's going to fall next, and here we go. Keep is going to go down with a little bit of health left on the Immortal, and no Johanna, no Raynor. And Kael'thas trying to do as much damage with those bombs as possible. Diablo trying to get the charges and just keep people at bay. Core's going to take care of the Immortal. But Diablo going to get tracked right next to as well. Brightwing getting in there to help. No Immortal win. I guess the APOC is off. And people are just staying topped up at this point with Stukov having the talent tier, level 16 advantage as well. Mattias is dropping down, he goes. Li Ming gets some more resets, chunks out some more damage. And just like that, Kael'thas is low, Brightwing is low, Johanna is low. Johanna locked down again, rooted, followed up with the stun, and down goes Johanna. And Who Knows Gaming is going right in here for the core. They're getting damage out, they are going for the win. Up a talent tier. Kael'thas gets deleted. This one is looking very, very much at this point to be in the favor of Who Knows Gaming. They're going to take this 2-1 here in game number 3. Congratulations to them. Very well fought on both sides. Great games. Very entertaining. Glad to get to cast it. Take a look here at the post-game stats. Yes, I know my boost is expired. Thank you. Mephisto just doing all the work damage-wise on the other side. Li Ming getting the kills, though. 109,000 siege damage, 72,000 hero damage from Mephisto. Kael'thas with 62 and 44. Healing on the side of Brightwing, 52. Stukov at the 49. Self-healing on Thrall, 24,000. Staying in those fights for a long, long time. Winning the XP battle. Everything just rolling in favor of Who Knows Gaming's at this point. Let's see if we can get Wolf in for an interview. Get them in here. We've got Wolf here. Thanks for the follows, guys. Everybody with the follows. Hey, Wolf, how's it going? And Vekla, welcome as well. Got both y'all here.
It's going good.
Awesome. Chat is going nuts over here. Give me just a second, guys.
Alright.
Batmanger, Baron Kyle, Ginger05, thanks for the follows. Berserk, thanks for the follow. Baron Kyle, thanks for the nice 69 bits. And Dareshay Train as well, thank you for the follows, guys. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoyed the cast. I've got with me here both captains. I got Inveckled, I've got Wolf. Let's discuss the match a little bit, guys. Or the matches, I should say. Let's talk about game one.
I don't like game one.
I prefer game one over the other two.
Yeah, I mean, it came down to one play on your side, on Who Knows Gaming's side. You guys got real aggressive on that camp towards the end, followed them even farther, and just kind of got split off from Stukov there. The healing not able to spread, and Necrofin able to turn it around, grab that objective, and just carry it home to victory there.
Yeah, I'd agree with that 100%.
Yeah,
One really strong fight.
And that's how it goes sometimes in this game. Thoughts? Both the drafts on all the games were very fun, very interesting, guys. Chat, I gotta admit, chat was here. They were cheering for the Mrgles, that's for sure. So Who Knows Gaming, you guys played spoilers tonight. But
Played spoilers?
You played spoilers. Chat was voting all over the place for the Mrgles.
It's probably because they have a better team mascot than us.
Maybe. Aren't there like 3 Mrgle teams now too, or something?
We got a few.
Oh, so see, they just brought everybody to the match. That's why they got the fan base. But let's move on. Map number 2, Dragonshire. Picked by Who Knows Gaming. You guys looked like you had a plan going into this one. The bans were fast. The picks were fast. Let's give me your thoughts on that, guys. Both of y'all. It was a very well-balanced match for a good chunk of that game. The Mortals were going more... Not Immortals. The Dragon was going more in favor of Who Knows Gaming, but the stops were being made.
Yeah, it's just an old map that most of the core members for us have played, and who knows. Mesos is our newest member. Eminem Hitman decided not to play this season, so
unfortunately.
Mesos has brought a lot of different things to the team, and it's fun.
Awesome. Invectulid, any feedback there? How'd you guys feel going into Dragonshire?
Well, coming off of that first game, we were a little bit confident, but it ended up being pretty even.
Yeah, the matchup up top with Jimmy Laner, as everybody's been calling him all night, and Rexar, that's always a fun matchup to see because played well, both those heroes can dominate a lane super well, and it was real back and forth. We were every time I'd jump up over there to check it out, somebody get picked off in the 4-man and vice versa. And both of you guys did really well rotating your teams up to get the pick on that top lane when it suited you both. So I just want to give both of y'all both teams compliments on that as well.
Thank you.
And then number 3, the game 3 hype. Everybody was excited for it. Chat was ready for it. and we had to remake it.
Sorry.
It's fine.
It's late. My brain was ready to be done.
I completely understand. Battlefield of Eternity, though, this one, unfortunately for the Mrgles, it started out rough, and it unfortunately inveckled for you guys. It didn't slow down there. Those Li Ming resets can make it very hard to climb back into a team fight.
Yeah, I was waiting for that comeback like that first game, but it never came out. Give it to 30, man. Maybe then.
No, we wanted that to end quick before all of your spell shields and stuff got value. Didn't want to see pixie dust and stuff getting value.
Yeah, and the spell shields were picked up. Diablo even taking the spell shield at 1, and it worked out for him pretty early. Once you guys got that level 1, that 100 soul pick on Diablo, the front line kind of crumbled a little bit. Chat was they were calling you guys out for running only 1 tank with 2 mages, but Mephisto Li Ming can dish out the damage fast enough that it doesn't necessarily always matter.
Yeah, and those 2 mages have enough dive that I don't really have to pay too much attention. They're allowed to do their own thing and position how they want.
But real back and forth there on some of those team fights as well. Unfortunately, once a pick or 2 happened, Li Ming, and then we're able to kind of steamroll them more into your favor, Wolf, instead of allowing that comeback for Inveckled and them. But the map was played very well on both sides. The team fights were very entertaining. And we got both of you in here in the interview. You can't go wrong there. This was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was a fun.
Good way to start the season.
Inveckled, how did you enjoy your first experience as a captain?
It was an interesting experience. A lot of background stuff to think about.
Yeah, we all got the little C's next to our names here. It's a lot of work. A lot of things to think about going into games and planning them out and all of that. But don't let it discourage you. You guys put up a great fight, and look forward to see what you guys do through the rest of the season.
Yeah, we're not giving up from just one game. We're gonna work on our stuff. Definitely. We'll see you next time.
Playoffs are only 8-9 weeks away.
Yeah.
Feels like forever at this point.
Forever. Yeah, with the Christmas break and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Should be a fun season. Lot of new teams, it looks like, in B West.
Looks like it.
Hope to actually get a play roll 1 this season, because we had to forfeit last season to them week 1.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I'm looking forward to several of the matches this year.
Definitely. I'm going to see if I can catch some more of the B West games. They've been pretty good on back-to-back nights here. Guys, thank you for the entertaining matches. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your season. Good luck the rest of the way. Go enjoy your night or get some sleep.
Sleep. Take it easy.
Take care.
Yeah.
There's a big NGS on my face. Boom. Hey, chat. They would have won if they ran Broccoli Mouth. Don't play Easy Clap. Don't play B-Wing. Gonna work more on Jimmy Laner. I mean, teams, sometimes you gotta play what you're comfortable with, and if that's what they're comfortable with, B-Wing does provide some of the spell damage prevention later in the game. There are other options, but you go into a map with a plan, and sometimes it doesn't always work out. But chat, that's all we got for tonight, guys. Thanks for all the follows. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the bits. It's very, very, very wholesome. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know what I'm casting again next. I'm kind of out for the weekend and part of next week thanks to my own matches. But keep your eye out. I'll be back soon. Thanks for dropping by. Enjoy your time in the Nexus Gaming series. Take care.